Nope.
We love
Oh,
it.
Right.
Right.
Every week we guess when we're going live, and we're right every time.
We're right every time. It's always 8:00. Can you believe
Always
it?
8:00.
You never know. Folks, welcome to Characters Welcome, the best goddamn character show in the entire friggin' world.
100%.
We'll probably say that again, but for the few of you who are here now, yes, all of that, what Eric said.
Oh, it's true. Yeah. Once
This is
the
the loose time. This is the soft opening. This is the preview.
Yeah, soft opening. Yeah.
chat.
The invite only. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
for annual pass holders.
Oh, and
Yeah.
let me get something for my computer then that I
Oh, yeah, you got to do that.
We gotta do that.
gotta get
It's
Oh,
important.
wait, is this a bit now, or are you still doing it? Because we need
pretty
to
far
keep
off
it real.
at this point. I don't think it's gonna do
Also, while you're doing that, I do want to point out that I was asked what I wanted for dinner 10 seconds before we went live. So
What'd you
In it.
say?
I said nothing because maybe it was 5 seconds.
Well, you're not getting dinner.
Let's workshop it. Let's get into what. Are you thinking something meat, potatoes, or are you thinking pasta?
No, I'm not hungry.
A soup?
You know what? Who cares? It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Well, we are ready to go. We got 100 people watching the
Wow.
It's showtime, gang. Let's do this.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Characters.
Characters.
Welcome
Welcome.
to Characters Welcome, the best comedy show in the goddamn world.
That's sounds fresh.
It is the best comedy show in the goddamn world. Some of the best and brightest character performers from truly around the country and the world. I mean, we're going coast to coast this time, baby.
Ugh.
Cool.
We have at least 2 LA performers tonight. So
Wow.
you're going to see performances done in natural sunlight, and it's going to be beautiful. They're going to be sun-kissed.
Yes.
Wow.
The time zone difference. I'm back. I'm in my Brooklyn murder basement, still going strong.
Perfect.
Get it, Justin. How's it feel to be back? Is it good? Welcome to the
Good.
dark. Yeah.
Good to be back. Welcome to the darkness. Got a haircut, feeling fresh. Left this mess on my face as just an homage to my earlier work.
Just
And-
as a warning,
Yeah.
to the rest of your face. You know?
Exactly. Like, hey, stay nice, or there's hair coming. There's hair coming for you, cheeks. That's what I say.
Wow, we got a fan coming in commenting from the Philippines. That's cool as hell.
Hey, welcome.
Hell yeah, welcome.
Thanks for watching. So
Love
much
that.
fun. Great.
It's like a whole different day over there now, I think.
Right?
Wow. Pretty dang cool.
This show just brings us
For
together.
fans of the show that are asking, we've elevated the laptop, so I've had to use more frozen goods. And right now we got some burgers on top of some edamame on top of some wild blueberries. That is what is.
Wow.
Are you ever going to eat these things?
I don't.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Because I've heard about these for weeks now.
It
It's
is
a
the
Food products.
It's
It's a
frozen
chop-
now. It's frozen.
It's a chop
It's
style
frozen.
competition. It's a chop style competition where you have to
Is
make the fish out of your
It's true.
blueberry, your burgers, and
I'm gonna make a berry bean burger stew.
I think frozen stuff in the freezer has many uses for bumps and scrapes, right? I get a sore back sometime. I throw a bag of beans on there, and then we cook them up for dinner. Let's just have it go.
yeah. Whenever I get a black eye, I take a $40 steak and put it on my fish.
I do
I
have a
believe in cartoon logic, just like you.
when you thaw something that's frozen, have you is it now no good if you freeze it again, or will freezing it again destroy whatever badness you have brought to it by thawing it?
No, you should freeze and unfreeze your food every day.
Every day.
But so this burger that's going to thaw throughout the course of the show, should I not freeze it and then eat it?
No, you should cook exactly that burger.
Yeah.
Are we really not going to eat this stuff?
I
I'm
don't know.
sad.
I guess I can't. I feel bad now.
I'm sad.
Well, it doesn't completely thaw during the show, does it?
Well, I do have to switch whatever's on top usually to something else because it
Starts to cook?
it gets trippy.
We do have a really good hot light in here. I will say
We're
that.
in too deep on the logic of this whole computer. This is like something that would be in Sandra Bullock's The Net as a way of bypassing a security system.
Yeah, when we
You know
start-
who's in the net, babe?
I'm
Yeah.
in.
Dennis Miller's in the net, babe.
Yeah,
So if I could
Gross.
play him.
gross. That's a good Dennis
Gross.
Miller, and sadly, that impression has rotted on the vine. There's no time to use that anymore.
Hey,
No, he has to insult Michelle Wolf again or something to become relevant.
How about we show these folks what the hell we're about to do tonight?
Wow.
What do you think?
You mean show them an example of a comedic character?
And not only that, show them an example of a 10 out of 10 A+ perfect fucking killer.
Wow.
I'm not saying it's not an example. This is a professional. The show is there's no warm-ups. There's no JV. This is time. It's go time. And we're going to start the show for characters to come running across this screen. Let's bring out the first. Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Please welcome out to our tiny little boxes a gay guy who's a little different.
Woo!
Hey, what's going on, handsome? Oh, I get it. You're probably not used to getting hit on in bars by guys like me. See, I'm not like other gay guys. I don't really participate in gay culture. It's just a cool thing about me that I think is worth telling people about. Ready for an example? I dislike pop music, but I'm really into, get this, sports. Innovative, huh? Pass it, bitch! That bitch better pass it. My name? Oh, it's Pounce. It's masculine with a vague threat of violence. Like see, I'm not like other gay guys. I don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race because I'm uncomfortable with any gender identity that isn't my own. All of my friends are men. Come on, ref! Fuck my dick! I'm angry at that ref, and also I felt comfortable screaming, fuck my dick in public. Mind if I make myself a little more comfortable? Sweet. Yeah, I prefer to sit in chairs backwards. It keeps my angles from crossing, which, as you know, makes you trans.
Oh my God.
I'm not like other gay guys. I've considered being remotely comfortable in my own skin, and ultimately, not for me, bro. All of my friends are white. So, what do you do? Theater? Oh, like that building where I saw Jersey Boys once? Wait, what do I do for a living? I throw hatchets at eagles. Come on, Blue! You gotta give 110%, you pussy sniffs! It's a figure of speech. 100% is technically the maximum an athlete can give. See, I'm not like other gay guys. I fundamentally lack whimsy. And you might be thinking, well, pussy sniff's kind of a whimsical term, and you caught me. I stole that from Joe Rogan. Anyway, do you want to come back to my place and meet my wife, Susan? See, I'm not like other gay guys in that I'm not a gay guy. Wow. So that's a flat no? Oh, and let me guess, you don't want to meet my kids Rumble and Smash? Well, have fun shopping for dresses, homophobe. All of my friends are guns.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. There's a lot
Michael Hartney, everybody.
a lot of comments in the chat that are suggesting that maybe you've met this person in real life or been hit on this person or been hit on by this person in real life.
100%.
Truly all of the above. There are two pandemics. One of them is COVID-19, and the other is gay fucking assholes who act like that.
Oh, Michael, this is very relevant to you. I've met many guys like this, even one on a Disney monorail.
Oh, thank you very much. That is, I believe, a reference to a similar character that I did about somebody trying to get it wet at Disney World.
At Disney World. That is your instructional guide to the park that I want to see published sometime.
That feels like it might be a cottage industry that I could start.
Sarah and I watched a documentary about Action Park last night, which is like essentially horny Disney World, and it was wild.
It was wild.
Can you believe the upsetting tonal shifts in that movie?
Yeah.
There were some like awful parts.
It was wild. Everything was nuts. Here's 20 minutes about a person that is dead.
Yeah.
And then, if you have not seen it, viewers, if you have not seen this Class Action Park, think about what we've just described, which is already insane, and then just please watch the last couple of minutes of the movie, because you will scream, what the fuck? You will scream it.
Truly. It was crazy. And Chris Gethard is like, he does a lot
He
of...
narrates the damn thing.
Yeah, truly. And he's so funny. He's so great.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What I liked about it is they really unpacked truly every fucking slide at that park.
They really were. They were like, if you thought that one was crazy, check out this one. We didn't believe in water on this slide and didn't understand why people's skin was sloughing off.
So comprehensive. I could draw you a map. Also, I don't know if you know this, I am 5 minutes from Action Park.
Action Park.
Oh, really? Is it still called Action Park, or is it now Mountain?
No, it's Mountain Creek.
Okay, and is it still dangerous, or?
I don't believe so. I don't think like you can do that alpine slide and stuff. And if you can, they may have taken out the deadly rocks.
Are the parts that was on purpose supposed to make you lift into the air?
And slide back down?
Crazy.
It's truly insane.
I grew up near a place called Sylvan Beach Amusement Park. There are a lot of those like tiny parks all around the country, because that used to be what vacation was. You drive 20 minutes and go to a terrifying family-run amusement park.
Yeah. That's so funny. As if like a county fair had like decided like we're putting roots here. And like where before they could just leave in the night when things got too bad.
Well, that's like carny retirement. It's like you settle down at you do the touring circus and state fairs for a while, and then you end up at the
building.
You can have a family,
you can settle down and kill a family. You know. What do you say, folks? Or maybe we should have a quick little chat about Tickley. What do you think?
Let's talk about
Let's chat about it.
Let's throw her up there. Folks, if you like what you see, you can send a little money to the performers. How nice is that?
Lovely.
You can send $5 suggested donation. You can send more. You can send less. You can send something. You
could send like a signature amount of money, like $4.26, like a funny amount of money.
It's something weird.
Yeah. Send $4.20 or $6.
Please send us a fucked up amount of money.
Yeah.
69, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That all goes to the artist and to Kurt, who is a technical artist on this show and also a real artist. You should all check out his Twitch stream at Young Monus. It's very good.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm doing a little Kurt work here.
No, do the Kurt work.
There it is.
Wow.
Text plug.
Wow,
already on deck.
You pulled that up way too fast.
Exactly. He's had that since day one and waited till now to drop it. Permission granted.
Hey, we have a really fun guest coming up. What do y'all think?
Very excited.
Freaking bring him in.
Let's bring him in. Please, everyone, welcome to the stage, Renee, a wealthy Brooklyn mom.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hello. It's been so long. No, of course, no. We'd never flee New York, but we are currently in our vacation home. So, just a little bit. No, God, I was so stressed because the kids, I was like, they're starved for culture. Like, on the subway, where are they going to get at? And, classic me, just overreacting. I figured it out. I just sit them in front of the TV for 10 minutes every day. I do The Wire, and they just get a thorough education and culture. The good part is that the accents, the beautiful Ebonic accent. I don't even think the kids catch the vulgarity, which is great. You know, they're obsessed, and you know, when because their nanny is Black, African American. I'm too afraid to ask, but I'm. So they've had that exposure for a while now, and that's been very nice because I want to give them the best education possible. You know, I tell them racist jokes. So that when they're out in the world, they can go, hey, I know that was a Black African American joke. I know it was. Stop. I don't need to be applauded. It's just you need to do the work, you know, just to get them. You know, I've been trying to set up a play date for Atticus. Atticus, sit down. Thank you. This pandemic has just been so hard, especially on the kids, because Atticus was making a friend at school, a little girl named Sojourner. So, you know, I was excited, but then as soon as he was getting close, the pandemic happens, and it's like, I'm sorry, but all of his friends are white. That was poorly on me. That makes me look like a it's just so hard. Stop it. Go to your corner. No, not your rumination corner. Please go to your thinking corner.
Yeah.
Not the meditation corner. I said the thinking corner. Thank you. You know, I'm harsh sometimes, but if you're not strong, they will walk all over you. I mean, you're one. Speaking of, did you hear what Elon Musk named his baby? As soon as I heard, I said, honey, we're taking the Teslas back today. We're taking them all back because, you know, it's just cruel and unusual punishment. It is. And he should be, this is a controversial statement in this day and age, but he should be put in jail. He should be in jail forever. You cannot name a child that. HIPAA. You met HIPAA yet? Yeah, no, HIPAA. Yeah, HIPAA was just a little too mainstream for us, you know, and so HIPAA is just as beautiful. And it reminds me of my father because he was actually accused of 10 HIPAA violations. All the charges were dropped, but he did have to stop being a surgeon. So I think all that rough for our family. What did I say? Please go to your spiritual sanctuary. Go. That's where she goes to commune with herself. It's also the laundry room, but, you know, we're working in close quarters because of the pandemic. It's not like we could go to Vail because we're stuck in our vacation home. No, we're doing Belize next week.
Yeah.
Sydney Battle, everybody.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm trying to maintain my sanity, which I know this is not like a good indication of, but I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Or you see me.
I bet. How many hours a day are you in that wig, I guess, is the big question.
You know, at the beginning, I could not separate myself from it. And now it's just it's a much healthier relationship. I put her on, I take her off.
Now, you're coming to us from Los Angeles. How long have you been in Los Angeles?
Not even 24 hours.
Not even 24 hours.
Incredible.
Yeah. Welcome to it.
Thank you.
Where are you staying?
I'm on the east side in Thai Town.
Nice.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You just moved there, or are you?
Yes, the plan was to move here, after the unfortunate closing of UCB New York, and the theater scene is going to be down for a while. So I was like, why not try LA?
Yeah.
And then by the time I was moving, LA had become the epicenter, which I was like, of course it has. Yeah, makes sense. Flip flop. So yeah, I moved here, and who knows if it's going to be for a while or just for a little bit, but.
Well, if you want, I can look up the current hotspot, and you can move there.
I do think it follows me, not to but I do think it follows me and my intentions. And so I think I just have to really set my intentions on another city, manifest that disaster for them, and let the test roll there.
Wow.
I think HIPAA would be proud.
Problem child.
I mean, I gotta say, great scolding. I felt yelled at. It was great.
Well, I've had a lot of practice. Not from the scolding side, but from the child side. I was scolded many times.
It's happened to you.
Yeah. When I was a babysitter in New York, I didn't really scold. I would just talk back to the children. Like, we get on the subway and one will be like, well, I don't want to sit next to you. And I'd turn and go, do you think I want to sit next to you? No. Nobody's happy in this situation.
That's
Thank
good.
you. So
That's who I'd admire. I'd be like, oh, this is my role model.
Inspired too.
Justin, I wanted to say real quick, Atticus, I feel like isn't too far from one of your children's names. I'm just curious, as a Brooklyn parent.
Oh, do I feel?
Did you feel dragged to hell?
Yeah. No, I mean they just sound alike. Atticus, my daughter's name is Madikit. Which is so we made up a name that is
it's like a white privilege that white people are just realizing they have. It's pretty funny. It's very funny to me. I don't think there's anything wrong itself with like the name Atticus. It's just very funny to me that so many parents did it as like they thought it was such a statement. Like they were so proud of themselves. And then all of those greedy vultures and Harper Lee's estate published her unfinished manuscript. And it was like, oh, Atticus is super racist. I laughed so hard that day.
Let's hope there's no unpublished manuscript about a Madikit.
Yeah.
We're hoping.
Really hold on to.
Or if there is, that she's really cool in it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Unearthed, unpublished manuscript to make our child's name.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Every parent's dream.
Really put her on the map. So Sydney, you made a video of this character, last week?
Yeah, around a week ago, I think, last Tuesday, so a week.
And it just exploded on Twitter, and people are obsessed with it, and rightfully so.
It's been a whirlwind. I've gotten it's just everything is happening at once. I actually got a job from it, which was very nice. And
that's fucking amazing. That's what everyone's trying to do.
Yeah, I got a writing job, it's my first professional writing job.
Holy shit! Congrats!
That's amazing.
Incredible.
And I didn't have representation when I put that video out. I'd been like trying for a few years since I graduated college to get representation, and just didn't work. And now I'm talking to people, so that's a plus.
That's
so exciting.
Bananas. That's incredible. I love it.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for this Brooklyn mom, for all of the moms I observed.
Hopefully there will be more for her to say when she gets back from Belize.
I hope so. My face cannot take holding that. I had one guy online, he was like, yo, she scares me because the speed at which she transforms into Momo is just insane. I don't look like that naturally. And I was like, sir, I don't look like this naturally. I'm like holding my face.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I am not Momo.
Thank you so much, Sydney, for doing the show. It was so funny.
Thank you for having me. I had a great
Yes.
time.
Best of luck in LA.
Hope you find a great apartment.
Good luck out there. Yeah,
Thank you so
it's
much.
gonna be fun.
All right, see you soon.
You love to hear it, you know?
You love
So
to
nice.
hear it. That's exactly what the whole point is. Is like
Right?
you make
Twitter-
stuff and hope people like it.
Twitter is a good website.
It's
Twitter's
true.
good. Look at this.
Maybe that's not the right takeaway, but
No, Twitter only does. It's like a rain where the rainbow ends. Is Twitter.
Should we keep it going with our next character? What do you
hell
think?
yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
Eric's either cooking a blueberry burger or he's got something
Or
up his
getting
fucking sleeve.
Please welcome your next character, the news station in your brain.
Good evening, folks. I'm Manic Figment, here with breaking brain weather news, as those last few days of feeling a little lazy has been upgraded to a full-blown tropical depression. That's right, folks. It's the big one. Tropical depression Eric is expected to make landfall in his small apartment this week. Let's take a look at the map where we can see high pressure coming in from the family. And that's going to mix with some bad news that we got about a cat we were trying to adopt. And when it combines with a tweet about garlic bread that severely underperformed, it creates a space that will last maybe a day, maybe forever. Its current trajectory takes it from the bedroom to the couch and then back to the bedroom with a brief detour to the bookshelf. Although we don't expect Eric to actually pick a book, he's afraid he'll pick the wrong one, even though they're just books. If we take a look at our daily forecast, we can expect an emotional high of seeing our neighbor's dog playing with a stick and a low of remembering that our neighbor's dog doesn't like us very much. And of course, this is going to bring strong wines, a heavy chance of procrastination, and some intermittent sit-down showers, which of course are showers, but you sit in the tub during them and just think. Taking a look at our 5-day distractions, it seems Monday is going to bring us the movie Monsters, Inc. simply too many times. On Tuesday, we're going to try to find our MySpace login info, even though we know that is a very bad idea. Wednesday and Thursday, we are going to be mad at the sun for shining so damn bright. And by Friday, we can expect a Wikipedia deep dive that will start on an article about meditation and take us all the way to an article titled Notable Czechoslovakian Male Gymnasts. We're going to keep monitoring this situation just in case it gains strength and becomes a Category 3. I should just move home and start a family. Yeah, I could be happier there. Not happy, just happier. And if that happens, we should be ready to watch Eric pack a suitcase and then unpack it. It's not all bad news, though. Later tonight, we're bringing you a heartwarming story from yesterday when Eric combined a Snickers bar and funfetti frosting into a delicious new snack that he's calling Give Up Dip. Now that's all for me. Coming up next, we interviewed Eric's knees, which are currently on strike and refusing to work like they did in his 20s. But for now, I'm going to turn it over to Brain Sports. Hey, Brain Sports, how are our mental gymnastics going? Do we really think everything's going to figure itself out?
Eric, you're everyone. Too real, man.
Too real.
Fresh character from Eric Fuhrer.
Hey, that was a fresh one.
Gotta bring the fresh ones.
Yeah, I just wrote it because I'm okay.
I like how the new thing is this tweet's fun.
Yeah.
I'm making a character.
Yeah, I do I have been using it as a litmus test, and I'm like, if I get 30 or 40 likes on something, I'm like, all right, we'll write it.
Let's roll
Nice. Little product test.
I did truly I tweeted the other day, and I thought this was like a gimme. I was like, all right, fam, let's send this beautiful piece of garlic bread around the world, and tried to get people to retweet it, and it got 3 retweets, and I was like, this is bad. It's like, if I can't get garlic bread, to fucking trend. What am I doing right now?
I guess Twitter is a trash website. I can't believe we never got on board with it.
It's the worst.
It's the worst site.
It is a website where it's like it's unpredictable in a sense, in such a beautiful way. It's so wild.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna
go
well.
We have people in the comments asking for your recipe for Give Up Dip.
Give Up Dip. Yeah, 1 part Snickers, 1 part Funfetti frosting, and 2 parts the movie Monsters Inc. on repeat, and that's it. You dip and grip it.
Partially enjoy.
Mm-hmm. It makes you feel good for just that time when your teeth sink through the Snickers bar.
Wow, it's like Dunkaroos if you're really trying to get diabetes.
Do you know where my Wikipedia article reading sent me
Where?
the other day? The mass hysteria in the 80s and 90s that people in daycare centers were in fact Satan-worshipping child molesters. There were like so many trials, so many convictions. There is still someone serving a 165-year sentence for something with very bad evidence. And we're doing it all over again, which is the really craziest part.
How is this not like a documentary yet? Is it?
I think it's like 9 documentaries.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not there. I don't know. Following those dark paths on the internet in this day and age feels like
I wasn't even trying. I was like reading about fun things. I was reading about I guess it's not that fun, but
I bet.
dance hysteria in France.
Yes.
People would dance in huge groups until they died. That's
that led me to version of the first one.
Yeah, that led to me reading about other forms of mass hysteria, including what is obviously the precursor to QAnon, which is truly upsetting. But fascinating.
It is fascinating. That shit is wild, and you can get totally lost on Wikipedia. It is the craziest thing.
Yeah,
baby.
It's what a way to live. What a way to live.
There's some story about like I believe it's like Scottish Wikipedia. I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm not even telling the story.
Oh, but I know what you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like one guy has been editing
the Scot language Wikipedia page, but it's in gibberish and it's a dying language, and so having all of these pages not be in that language is in fact destroying the language.
And so one kid who I think is now 17 and started when he was 14 or is now 14 has made 20 or 40,000 edits to this page, and he's the only one that edits it, and he's been editing it like into gibberish.
Oh my God.
And it's bad. It's like destroying like
what a great rock to push up a hill for your life. I like that no one ever fell down encyclopedia holes before the internet. It's really just that lifting that book off the shelf and opening it was too much to
That is tough. I remember my parents got tricked into buying a huge encyclopedia set for me by, I believe, the world's last door-to-door salesman.
Wow.
And
I like to think he's still out there trying to get a loose pea. He's trying to sell a loose pea edition.
Everyone's like, get away. There's no one visiting homes right now. Go away.
Pandemic is the P word. Look it up in this book, please.
This is just PA through PI, just so you know.
Very specific. So much information. $49.95.
So my piece was a little bit on the sad side, maybe. How about we turn it around with what I haven't seen this piece, but I'm assuming it's a feel-gooder.
Wow. What if it isn't at all?
You don't know that.
I mean, based on the title, I bet this one is a bright speck of sunshine. I can really feel it.
Cool.
Really
let's bring him in.
Folks, please welcome to the stage a therapist who's been watching a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben. Can you see me? Can you hear me okay? Good. No, I can. Yeah. It's good to see you. Good to hear you. So how have you been? How have you been this past month? Yeah. No, hey, that sounds healthy. One day at a time is kind of the only way to go, right? I've been good. I've been let's see what I've been watching a lot of movies. Are you familiar with the American Film Institute's 100 Years, 100 Movies list? Are you familiar with this? Well, I won't get too into it, but it was a list of kind of the 100 greatest movies of all time that came out a few years ago. And in college, I was really into it, kind of seeing all the movies that were on the list. And in adulthood here, I fell off, and I found myself in quarantine kind of insatiably going through the list and trying to watch all of them. So I can have seen the 100 greatest movies of all time. And it's given me some illusion of productivity. So, but enough about me. Let's get to you. Let's get to you, Ben. So first of all, have you seen Lawrence of Arabia? Okay, Ben. Ooh, Ben, see Lawrence of Arabia. Okay. David Lean directs it, and he is at his Technicolor best. And how is this for a log line? A man has an identity crisis when he finds himself at a moral crossroads. You much? Huh? You much? Okay. I know I pride myself on being a therapist who doesn't assign homework, but this is your homework, okay? If you have not seen this masterpiece start to finish by next week, I am shaming you, okay? Mark my words, okay? So, how's your anxiety been? Okay. All right, I'm just gonna take some notes here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I don't mean to stop you. Yeah, but can I just ask a question, Ben? All right, I'm on a forum here, and how many cuts do you think are in the shower scene of Psycho? No. Just the shower scene in Psycho, okay? It's 45 seconds. That's how long the shower murder scene, it's 45 seconds, okay? How many cuts, how many edits do you think are in that sequence? Okay, but you know the sequence. Just guess. 30, 35, 78 cuts, Ben. There are 78 cuts in 45 seconds in the shower scene in Psycho. I mean, if you're in an audience in 1960 seeing that, that's the moon landing. I don't care how you cut it. That's the moon landing. Alfred Hitchcock was a madman. That's insane. I'm sorry. I saw that and I had to share that. Okay, so unprecedented levels of anxiety. Yeah. I do want to throw this at you, Ben. Are we still on Lexapro? Okay. Well, just based on what you're saying here, I just want to stop and I just want to maybe reassess that prescription here, because based on what you're saying, I think we need a bigger boat. Okay. Jaw, so good. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you kind of a litany of questions here, and it's just going to kind of help assess your mental state to see if maybe there's a prescription that's better suited for you here. So just answer these questions as honestly as possible. So first up, scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Singing in the Rain, 10 being Silence of the Lambs. How tense would you say you've been these past couple of months? Never seen Silence of the Lambs. Ben, you are killing me. It is so scary. It is because you know what? It could really happen. Aren't those the scariest movies? The ones that could really happen. Okay, so Silence of the Lambs is scary. Would you say you've been that tense, or you've been like Singing in the Rain, no tense? Uncut Gems tense? Okay. What's Uncut Gems? Is that a web series? Huh. Okay. Sandler? And what's his last name? Huh. No, you could be pulling my leg right now. If you are, shame on you. Okay. Question 2 here. Question 2. Are you talking to me? Huh? Are you talking? Taxi? So good. So good. Okay. No, for real though. For real. Question 2. Honestly, question 2. Adjusting for inflation, what is the highest grossing movie of all time? And before you answer, adjusting for inflation, okay? So think of all time. Gone with the Wind. Look at you, Ben. Gone with the. Hey, no spoilers. I actually haven't seen that one. No, but I know. That's I Am Your Father, right? I Am Your Father. Or what is that? Okay, I'm getting it mixed up. Is that the one that's Mirror, Mirror on the Wall? Okay, I'm getting it confused. Oh, Stella! Gone with the Wind, right? Stella! Oh, well, I don't know. It's been mishmash in my head. But honestly, speaking of Stella, speaking of Streetcar Named Desire, if I could turn the tables and be vulnerable with you for a second here, Ben, I watched Streetcar the other night for the first time, and I've always been comfortable in my sexuality. I consider myself a heterosexual man comfortably. And the second Brando walked on that screen, it was step on my throat, King. It was step on my throat. And I mean, that's just the power of cinema. Okay. I mean, 100 years, 100 movies. I mean, that is the power of cinema. So yeah, speaking of that, it's unprecedented times, Ben. I'm going to cut our session 45 minutes short here so you can get caught up on your homework. I'm talking Lawrence of Arabia. I am talking Silence of the Lambs. And if there are any others on that list that you haven't seen, I mean, the really good ones, I'm going to hold your feet to the fire next session, okay? And I will shame you, okay? And your copay, of course, is going to be the same, but it's my treat, okay? So I'm ending the call here. Bye. 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 Bye.
Nick Mestad, everybody.
Nick Mestad, so funny.
Copay is the same, but it's my treat. You gotta love it.
Just a little treat from the old therapist. I was wondering if that fit the ray of sunshine bill that you were looking for.
I would say that the therapist seemed to be enjoying himself immensely.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Somebody did comment.
Any piece with the phrase unparalleled anxiety, I think it was.
That's a good one.
That's a feel good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a 4-quadrant hit. That's an ET.
And we got Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just babbling. So
we were just saying, Mother Burrito has commented here that you lost your earbud with such grace.
Yes.
I didn't even notice it. I didn't even notice it.
I did, but the recovery was incredible. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm still gauging the if I have the right level of or the right size of the like inner AirPod cusp thing. Yeah, it's at a medium, but I think my ear canals are maybe a little small. So
What's
change that.
I have very small ear canals.
Are there different sizes of AirPods?
Not of AirPods, but of the, and I'm not going to hold this too closely because there might be some earwax in there. But this, yeah. So like they come in like, you know, they have like large, medium, small, like in the container. So,
but if it's
still troubleshooting,
if it fell out, that would imply that you have large canals, right?
Eric, can we talk about this offline, please?
Can we hop into a Zoom real quick?
Well,
side Zoom. Can we do a quick side Zoom?
Yeah, and it's just me and Eric talking this way. Like,
Big Hoodie said Eric's character should really consider seeing a therapist character. So I think there's a precedent there.
Yeah.
Yes. Crossover sketch, perhaps.
Nick, is there?
It seems like Nick's character doesn't know much about the weather, so maybe it's like a you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Absolutely complimentary.
Nick, is there any truth to this character? Have you been going through the 100 movies list?
I have. How did you know? How did you know?
And you've never heard of Uncut Gems?
Yes. So people tell me, I literally made that title up. Is it really a movie?
Yeah, I'm impressed.
I lucked out. No, I was trying to. Yeah, I've been going through the. There's a lot of truth in it. It's just like kind of like a faux sort of like sense of productivity, being like, yes, now I've seen this movie, check. Now I've seen this movie, check.
Yeah.
So you know,
I've been writing down the movies I've seen in core.
Yeah.
Just as a like something to show for this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally. That's exactly what it is.
I'm trying to figure out if any of these. I'm gonna guess no. Oh, maybe. Is Blue Velvet on the 100?
You know, it's not, but I feel like it should be. They have I don't think they have any David Lynch on the list, which is wild.
Wow.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Could you check for Michael? Could you check for Michael? Is every season of Survivor on the list?
Mm-hmm.
Is every single
Could you check?
They're releasing.
Yeah, let's see.
Sure.
Heroes versus Villains has to be on the list.
Yeah, it's saying all Survivor.
All of it. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Kind of,
Even 39? Island of the Idols? I don't think so.
I don't know what to tell you. It's saying parentheses even 39. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's like a conversation.
I want to shout out your set dressing. Couldn't be more therapist background than Night Clock and Tiny Candle. It's very soothing. Yeah, perfect. I love it.
Thank you. The clock is yes. I feel like there might be a law that there like has to be a clock that's visible to the page. I've just like surmised this, but it's like based on my experience in therapist offices, it's like there's always a big visible clock to me. That's almost like see, you can tell that we're not going over or under time. Like
I hate it though, and this is, I'm sure, is everyone's experience. When my therapist turns his back to me and just stares at the clock, I hate that. When I'm trying to talk to him and he just turns around and just stares at the clock for minutes at a
Checks
time.
if it's broken.
Yeah.
He's like, let me ride this out in silence with you.
It's so I don't get it. I mean, I'm making a lot of progress, but that has been really strange.
Does yours guys, therapist, do they like squint, like their eyes shut real hard and they like shake and they go, come on, B745, like over and over again?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. And I've always wondered what
when your therapist says, oh, it looks like we're out of time, do they do this? Mine does. We're out of time.
Yeah. Are we all seeing the same therapist? This is this is striking a chord.
I guess so.
Nick, thanks so much for being
on the show, Nick. So great.
Thanks so much for having me. Really enjoyed it.
Good to see you.
All right, take care. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
What a gem.
So nice.
What an uncut gem.
Wow, good.
I hated that. I hate what you just did there.
No, man. It checked out. Speaking of checking out, check out our Tickly link right down below if you want to give some money to people like Nick, who just crushed it and spent a lot of money on that tiny flameless candle.
Yeah, people don't seem to understand. Everything in my background, I bought specifically for tonight's character.
Yeah, this is a set. Behind here is an even worse kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm actually in Yankee Stadium right now. I just built this basement set around to just like. I'm
so glad they're reopened.
Yeah.
I just don't want you all to know how rich I am because then you start asking me for money. So.
That's right.
Fantastic. Yeah. How about we keep this show chugging along?
Let's do it, baby.
Exciting.
We've got a special guest. Those of you who have been doing a lot of Zoom meetings or a lot of meetings or a lot of being on the computer might recognize this character. Please welcome to the stage the mute button.
Yeah. Good evening. Hello. Yes, I'm here. The left-hand corner. It's me, the mute button. It's the button you press on Zoom when you have a precious little secret. I always get to hear, though, the mute button doesn't miss anything. You're on a Zoom, very important Zooms, all Zooms, very important. And you just need to have a little private time, a little privacy. It gives you the chance to click me, caress me, turn me on, and get a little tiny vacation from being heard. When you're muted, you can say and do anything you want. It's like the lawless seas. You need to mute because you have to yell, Pam, get off the Wi-Fi. It's getting glitchy. Or you have a little fart. You press mute and you slightly lift your right butt cheek and you're like, oh, I just got away with the crime. But everybody knows they can see your body change shape just enough to squeak out a little one. You mute, like most of us, to turn slightly off camera and scream an existential scream because the world is ruined and your college ultimate frisbee team happy hour Zoom just isn't doing it for you anymore, you know? Enough. But here's the thing I always got to tell people. Did you, the trick, did you press the mute button or did you not press the mute button? There's a panic that overcomes you. Did you press it when you just started talking shit about on a work Zoom when you see your boss's fern behind him that he can't keep alive because his soul is poison? Did you? You were talking shit about the fern, and you panic and you go and you look. You're like, oh, I did press Zoom. I did press mute. Good. I got it. And then you wait. The work Zoom goes on. You're like, wait a second. When I went in to check if I pressed mute, did I accidentally unmute it? Because I was just talking shit about the very long nose hair that is coming out of my boss's right nostril. Like it is like it's like a tentacle, like a Japanese tentacle nose hair coming out of this guy's nose, and I'm talking shit about it. It's to the point where I have like a little voice where I'm like, clip me. I'm doing the voice of the nose hair, this ropey nose hair, and you're like, did he hear me doing that? And as the mute button, I gotta say, I'll never tell. Was I muted? Was I not? I won't tell you. But I love my job. I love my job. We have a special relationship. You have your secrets. We share them. But I got to say, you need to spice it up a little bit. Your secrets are boring. I heard you sound out your Twitch password too many times. Like, let's spice it up a little bit. Let's have it for us. So I put a little list together of some topics for you. This is just examples, stuff that you might want to bring up as interesting things to talk about. Like number 1, everyone on Dancing with the Stars should have to be nude. These people are shameless. They'll do it. Make them dance nude. Listen up, Carol Baskin. Number 2, there should be a service called Disney Minus, which is all the movies you like on Disney Plus, but fucked up versions. Because I want to see the Aladdin where the carpet doesn't fly. That wouldn't go very far. Number 3, why do dogs get to poop outside and cats have to poop inside? Once every couple of years, we got to change it up. Pet board. Come on, let's do this. Number 4, do you think Superman had another name for himself? And then some guy on the ground was like, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. And he was like, okay, I'm Superman, I guess. I was Cal the Mighty, but now I'm Superman because some asshole said it to the newspaper. And number 5, do you think when Mike Pence looks down at his penis, it's blurred? Like he has an internal genital blur? Because I think that. Those are the kind of secrets I think we could have. We could share those. Me and you, Mute and you, hanging out, talking it up. I'll see you in your nightmares of when you panic and think that I turned me on or turned me off because I'm right here waiting for you. Bye-bye.
Lean back.
That classic lean back.
The classic lean back.
Justin Tyler, everybody.
Wow.
Really ingenious costume, half practical, half digital.
Half technical. This is an actual mic stand, which is what the mute button is.
That was impressive. That was a plate 2.0 right there.
Yeah.
That was Plate 2.0.
That's what people are saying. Yep, that was fun.
Great. Your little sassy face that you made when you said "I'll never tell" was really good. I'll never tell.
Thank you. That's just real. I mean, I have mute button panic all day long, basically on Zooms, where I'm like, oh god, I'm like saying something to my Vatican, don't touch that, and I'm like, I'm not muted. I'm screaming at the people who are talking.
I get that after I talk to people on the phone and I want to talk shit after. I have to check 3 times that somehow I haven't butt dialed the person back.
Yeah.
My partner has definitely been on a work Zoom where someone audibly farted.
And it goes to them when they make noise, right?
100%. And I'll tell you that shit is sensitive to noises. Because I'm like, why does it keep coming to me? There's no sound here. And I'm like, hey, we can hear the dishwasher upstairs. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a scab that's healing? Because it's making a ruckus.
So
Unbelievable.
how about we should keep this train moving.
We should.
Yeah.
Keep the train. We are a train, as we've always said, and we are chugging. And
Let's pull her into the next station,
Very
please.
exciting.
Let's do
This
it.
next character I'm especially excited about because it feels targeted to Sarah and Eric.
Yes, it's pointed. It's aggressive, and I like it.
It's
I
a
can't
fake
wait.
character. Please welcome to the stage the cat you adopted during COVID.
Clarissa, hi. Yes, it's me, Whiskers, that cat you adopted during COVID, speaking to you. Yes, I can talk, I have a British accent, and I was never really spayed. Great, now you're all cut up. We need to talk. Yeah, this, you and I, living together. It's not working out for me, love. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. It's been 3 months and I think I've had a good go. Yeah. So if you just be so kind to return me to the place you got me from, I'll just open up this window here and I'll hop out. And, I had a street phase. It was really good for me. It was very freeing. What, are you crying? You're crying. Clarissa, no, stop crying. Stop crying right now. I'm not leaving because of you. No, I'm leaving because of Brooklyn. Okay, it's because of you, Clarissa. I really don't like this. I don't like you. I think you're a sad sack. And I've lived with some sad sacks, and you are top sack of sad. I got to tell you. I don't understand. You're just crying all the time. All you do is you just sit around and you contemplate what you haven't done with your life, and then you contemplate what you will do with your life, and then you get overwhelmed. And I don't understand. You just think about, buying a 90-day day planner. You don't need any more 90-day day planners. You just go out and have a day. No amount of Bravo will help you, darling, all right? And stop getting your tarot card read, right? Unless it's the 6 of Get a Fucking Life. I don't think it matters. Quite truly, you need to get a grip. And stop it, Clarissa. Stop it with the tears. You must stop making those crying videos, by the way. Yes, Clarissa, I see you in the bathroom. You go in there and you make those crying selfie videos. And for a second I thought, okay, she's a performance artist. Cool. But no, you're not cool, and you're not a performance artist. You're just a weird, sad sack who makes crying selfie videos and watches them. And then you don't even put them anywhere, like on Twitter or Instagram or something cool. I don't know, tumble it. Do something with them. But no, you just watch yourself and you delete it. I don't understand. I really don't. Stop it. Stop the crying. No more tears. Come on. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to help you. But look, I never asked to get saved, okay, by the way. And this whole thing, this is what happens, Clarissa. I don't think you understand. See, single, lonely, bored girls go to a shelter and they rescue a cat, when in reality, I end up rescuing you. Yeah. Quite truly. By the way, I didn't ask to be saved, as I already said. I was living a life of fun and freedom and fucking. Yeah, I fucked a lot. Cats, on occasion a raccoon. It was wild. It was Manhattan, but now I'm here with you. And the closest I get to fucking is watching you masturbate with your vibrator, which, by the way, darling, you need to wash before and after every use. You've had 3 UTIs since I met you. You're averaging 1 a month. That's not good. My sister died of a UTI. Well, and then the other one's died of feline AIDS. I've seen a lot of death, all right? And again, but that's my story, really. Before I was with you, before I was in the shelter, I was staying at this woman Blair's apartment in Hell's Kitchen. She was a recluse, and she sustained herself consistently on Miracle Whip sandwiches. Yeah, so she dropped dead in her studio, and we ate her face, but it's fine, Clarissa. She was feel it. But what I'm saying is I've seen some stuff. I mean, we don't even know each other. You named me Whiskers, for Christ's sake. I remember you walked in to the little, what are those things called? The rescue shelter place. And you said, oh, she's moaning, she's crying. I wonder what she's saying. I was saying, no, not her, no, because I could tell in your eyes that you were going to be sad. And here I've been, and I'm done with it, and I'm done with you. Really, it's quite tragic. It's again, as I said, I've had a life. My real name is not Whiskers. It's not Whiskey, as you like to call me. My real name is Mary Beth, and I wish that's what you'd call me, Mary Beth. But here I am, so I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to go. No, don't look so shocked, Clarissa. I know you just thought I was a cute little kitty, but I'm not. I'm a bitch. And again, my real name is Mary Beth, and that's what I'd like to be called, and not Whiskers or Whiskey, as you like to say. And you're always like, "What are you thinking? What are you thinking?" And I guarantee you, I'm thinking, "You're a dumb bitch, Clarissa. I wish you'd let me out. I wish you would drop dead so I could eat your face." Jesus Christ! Stop crying, Clarissa.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Allie Brown, everyone.
Allie Brown.
Dragging Eric and Sarah to absolute hell.
You have somehow tapped into one of my greatest fears right now.
Oh
Really, one of my greatest. Can you agree?
She can yeah, it's I don't want to do a major call out here, but the cat has been paying me a lot of attention.
No, he's
Oh, that.
he just has a joke that she's been paying him more attention, and it sincerely hurts my feelings.
Okay, so Daniel and I have thought about getting a cat, and every time we're around a cat, they literally could give two shits about me, and they always just go to him, and I am not emotionally strong enough to be ignored by an animal right now. So I will not be rescuing anything.
This cat has been here for 3 days, and she hides all day long and then comes out at night, and she'll let us pet her, but then she's like, bye, very quickly, like, bye. But she's adjusting. She's nervous.
I was going to say,
7 places.
fresh.
It takes a very long time.
But then when he jokes around about like her walking by me and she doesn't want my pets, I feel like
Well, keep in mind, Eric's been using catnip Axe body spray for years. I know that for a fact. Look at the flex. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good.
Putting out the vibe right now, Eric. Taking space, arms up. Volleyball game after this?
Where's the cat?
Oh my God.
The cat has been hiding in the closet all day today, which is sad.
Man, that cat love really pumped you up. That's like
I was really excited for you there. Yeah.
I think affection from animals is cool, but like I don't know how to get it because like I'm just like I think like dogs like me, but dogs are like dumb doofuses. And like I remember this one time I did go to horse camp, thank you. And I remember the literal counselor of the camp was like, you need to stop moving your hands so much. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you talk a lot with your hands. I was in 4th grade. And she was like, you talk a lot with your hands, and the horses can sense you're a spaz.
You know what? They should take every fucking girl who goes to horse camp and just cut her down just a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The tradition of
Just take it down. Just a scotch horse camp.
I was like, cool, thanks for like making horse camp the worst next 6 days of my life. Like, and then I was like only requesting the older, like, oh, well, Boots is blind. I'm like, I want the blind Boots because like, I don't want
you to see my hand, my problematic hands.
My spazzy hands.
That's awful. That is like,
I know.
that is somebody that should not be in charge of, like,
children or horses, probably.
that would be like if somebody had said that to me for the rest of elementary and middle school, I would have sat on my hands in class so that I didn't fucking use them too much. That is.
Did you go to Catholic school, Eric?
Say again?
Did you go to Catholic school?
I did not go to Catholic school or school, so I'm 2 for 2.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But let me just say, from the horse's perspective, I would be alarmed as someone who a horse doesn't have hands to see like all this hand. Like, it feels like other, it feels abnormal. So like, evolutionarily speaking, probably a risk.
Yeah.
I hate.
Plus, their faces are so narrow, human faces. It must be shocking to look at.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's so. I'm used to a deep face.
You're slipping into cat. You're becoming cat.
Oh, wow.
I like to imagine that this is how you've been since March 13th, just in full cat.
Just fine. Just doing fine. Yeah.
Would you guys rescue? Okay, wait. So if you're gonna rescue a cat, how old do you want the cat to be? How old is your cat, Eric?
Millie is 5, but that is just a number that they told us, and I'm sure there's no proof.
Wow.
5.
When we adopted our cat, we were looking for a female cat about 1 year old, and we left with a male cat that was 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in the country. We had cats growing up where cats are just like, you go to a farm and they're like, you want 10 fucking kittens? Because we got them everywhere. There's cats are fucking everywhere. There's kittens every day. And then in the city, we went to get a cat, and we went into a shelter in the East Village, and they were like, look at all these cats. We're playing with them. And they're like, now I just take anyone you want. I just have to tell you, they all have feline AIDS.
Yes.
Jesus.
My cat has FIV. It's not the same as like having full-blown
I was gonna say it's not
human
full-blown
AIDS.
No, I know, but I don't know. The whole thing was it was a odd shelter time.
Yeah, but most FIV cats die of like old age and like natural causes and not of FIV.
Wow.
Just so you know.
Did not know that.
I had no idea.
You should go back and try for another cat.
Well, we ended up getting a dog from the shelter
There you go.
Wow.
because we were like, we were going to get 2 cats or a dog. And we were like, well, let's get this dog.
I mean, I'm more of a dog person, so bravo.
And, yeah.
Me too.
But I do love my cat, so I don't know. I guess I'm just an animal lover.
Oh wow!
You really snuck up
Just
on
a
that idea.
Doolittle.
You got to get yourself on a horse, Michael.
No, I'm gonna. I went horseback riding exactly once, and that horse. We are on what? A mountain.
Oh no!
And this horse just wants to get as close to cliffs as possible. Does not want to follow the group. Truly, like, let's look over the edge of this fucking cliff. Cool. Thank you so much, horse.
No,
Absolutely never again.
no.
What was that movie's name?
I watched a wild horse documentary, and there was a really graphic scene where a foal was born like kind of lame, and like the dominant horse comes over and just literally grabs it by this neck and flails it about with its teeth, and then they leave it there. I don't know why I said that other than horses are dangerous.
That's awful, Allie. Allie,
You have a grudge against horses. You have a horse grudge.
where could someone even find that if they really wanted to see that?
The documentary
Eric,
is on
no.
National Geographic. It's on it was National Geographic.
Eric,
If
that's
someone
not gonna
like
be good for you. It's
if
not
like
gonna be good for you, Eric.
any old Joe Schlubbo really needed to see that bad, where would
Maybe you could YouTube it. Wild
Yeah,
horse
Nick.
kills baby.
Get Nick back out here to tell you not to do that as his therapist.
I just have an idea for a character?
Oh no!
One last thing before we let you go. Celluloid Paul in the comments called it out, and I want to call it out too. I feel like everyone is ignoring her great English accent. I feel like you have the best. I've seen you do a couple like posh British characters. Deadly British.
Oh my
accent.
god!
They're
Thank you
so good.
much.
The way
Thank
you
you
throw
so much.
when you throw the little loves in there, it reminds me of Spike from Buffy. Every time you do it, I get
Oh
it.
my god! I loved that show. I want to watch Buffy again.
It's very good. We did it. That was our first 2 weeks of quarantine. It's great.
Oh, cool.
We've all got the time. Let's all do it.
I love
Allie,
you guys.
thank
I
you
miss
so
you
much.
guys a lot.
Great to see you, Allie.
Allie, love you. Bye. We are chatty Cathy's
We're
this
chatty.
week.
We're chatty. We're
Yeah.
This show is already 3.5 hours long. We still
Yes.
have 18 characters to go.
We've
We're in real
covered
trouble.
basically 2 full seasons of Survivor. I buy my clock. So we need to keep it going. Let's welcome out our next character. You'll love to see her. I just watched 2 versions of Cinderella today. Please welcome out a fairy godmother.
Cinderella. I'm Natasha Leone, and I'm the fucking godmother. Well, technically, your real godmother couldn't make it on account of I punched her. But don't worry, I stole a to-do list, all right? Now, I'm not magical, so we're going to have to be a little realistic. Oh, by the way, can I smoke out here? No? I'm going to smoke out here. All right, let's get you to this adult dance. All right, first thing it says you need is a enchanted pumpkin carriage. Man, how high was this bitch? I'll smoke what she's smoking, am I right? I can't do that, but you know what? I'm going to call you an Uber. There we go. Salakadoola, Mishakabool. Oh, shit, my star ratings are 2. But it's an Uber pool, bibbidi-bobbidi, and he canceled immediately. That checks out. Oh, well, guess you're taking City Bike. All right, why do you want to go to this ball in the first place? A prince? Little piece of advice. You're better off taking your broom here, turning it upside down, and doing a little dance with yourself if you catch my drift. I'm saying you should masturbate and use your broom as a dildo. You understood? All right. Me, myself, I prefer to use a magic wand. A Hitachi magic wand. All right, back to the list. It says here the next thing you need is a full-length ball gown and glass slippers. I don't know, you got any stolen credit cards on you? No, don't worry, I'll figure it. I got it. Okay, here we go. You look like shit, but here's an outfit. Thank goodness we both wear a 2. Say, I'm not magic, but bitch, look at this. Bibbidi bobbidi boobs. There we go. And that, my friend, is how you get out of a speeding ticket. It's a push-up bra. It's going to make your tits higher. That's all the prince is going to be looking at anyway, trust me. All right. Oh, last thing on the list. Oh, this is actually very important, all right? Okay, you gotta be back when the clock strikes midnight, all right? Not before midnight. Okay, you gotta be back right at midnight. Because if you come before midnight, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna walk in on me and those talking mouse doing some freaky sex shit in your house.
There she is.
Freaky section in your house. Sarah Smallwood Parsons, everyone.
Yeah.
A classic.
The mice.
Classic.
I know this is weird, but you kind of look like my mom with that wig.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine she's very pretty, so thank you.
She is. She's an Irish beauty.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like these bangs. I do think any higher, and I'm kind of,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Brooklyn,
don't raise them.
Two
right?
Brooklyn,
Little Wears Prada,
Yeah, lower.
Little Wears Prada. I let's see.
Oh yeah, that
the way
one's crazy.
Raised up, you look like if Mark Zuckerberg grew out the sides.
Mark Zuckerberg.
God, he should really grow out the sides
Yeah.
now that we're talking about it.
He looked like a page. Medieval
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
I do a medieval page.
He gives off big page vibes as it is. So
Big page.
Well, hopefully he'll die of the plague then.
wow, hot take.
Wait, I really am going to write a page character. That's a very good idea.
That's great. I did watch. I watched.
Wig first.
I watched 2 Cinderellas today. I watched the live action version and the 3rd animated one, where like the stepmother turns the time backwards.
A twist in time, Cinderella. A twist in time.
That's it.
I heard
Wow.
they took a lot of liberties with that live action one. I heard, for example, the mice don't talk.
The mice don't talk, and I don't know how. Like, if we could probably spoil the story of Cinderella in the animated one, the whole thing is the evil stepmother trips the guy with a glass slipper, and it shatters, and you think Cinderella's screwed. And then she's like, well, I have this one. And you're like, it's like just a huge twist.
Score.
It's original. It's so good. It's M. Night Shyamalan-esque. I love it.
Oh, you loved it. Okay.
I love it in the original. In this one,
It also doesn't make sense.
I know it doesn't make sense, but it works.
Everything should turn back. Thank you.
Everything
else turns back.
The glass slippers were a special magic, and she didn't have them together. They were separated. So they
Makes
were,
not a lick of sense. That she has the other one does not make sense.
it doesn't make sense, but it's a good twist. And she's like, oh, I just have it right here. And he's like, yes, this is the girl. Bring her to the prince, whatever. In this live action version, the prince is there. And he's like, here's the slipper. She just tries it on and it fits. And that's it. There's no
that's bullshit.
There's no twist.
Also, forget it, because if we're doing live action goddamn Cinderella, it's got to be goddamn Brandy and Whitney.
Mm.
I don't know. You just made a noise my niece might make, and I'm into it.
My whole body just felt good all of a sudden thinking about it. Is that on a platform right now? Can we watch that?
D+, baby.
No, and it should be.
Oh, not that. The ones I watched are.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
But
one.
I think Brandy and Whitney, that needs to be somewhere. That needs to be something the country watches on some holiday.
And does that one honor the original plot?
Well, the original plot, I can't say I know all of the story details of like the first Cinderella fairy tale, but someone in the comments was like, where the stepsisters cut off their freaking toes. I think it's actually much more gruesome in the original tale.
They cut off their toes, and one cuts off their toes, and the other one cuts off their heel.
Their heel, yeah.
Ugh.
To try to fit in the glass slipper because it's the ticket to the prince.
Yeah. And you know what? This is why we're overtime. It is.
Yep. Okay, let's move on.
We're talking Cindy. We're talking Cindy.
We're talking more, and it's...
Let's start a new podcast, Talking Cindy. We will talk about Cinderella.
But we're now down to our very final character.
Can you believe it?
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
Wow.
We've done it.
We've done it. It's happening. Please, everybody, welcome into your eyes and into your ears, Netflix's head of acquisition.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to the Netflix end of year all staff meeting. Yeah. All right. We did. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jerry Baker. And I'm the guy who says yes to every show or movie idea pitched here at Netflix. Literally everyone. Yes, yes, yes. I even say yes to an idea without a pitch, you know? Just this morning, I gave Adam Sandler a check for $300 million and said, surprise me. So that'll be fine. That'll be fine. For the record, for all you out there, I do read all the comments that you post on the anonymous feedback portal. And despite the many heartfelt suggestions, I will not kill myself. I thank you all for the constructive criticism on the job that I'm doing. I do have a respectful request, though. I would appreciate it if everyone could leave my family out of the comments, please. Especially the person who posts every single day, just calling my wife a big old shart. You know, it's... Doesn't even make sense. Let's get that. Look, I hate confrontation, okay? And saying yes is so much fun, you know? At this point, it's really just a reflex for me. Will Smith wants to do a movie, a cop thriller about goblins or something like that. Yes. All right, sure. You know, the Workaholics guys pitch a movie where they're haunted by a sex pillow that's possessed with their grandmother's ghost. You know, not my cup of tea, but okay, $200 million. You know? A Dr. Dolittle reboot starring Adam Sandler, but all the animals have blaxploitation voices. You know, sure, yeah, that was the trilogy. So, look, I know that the movies he makes for us will be bad, and offensive, and just really, really bad. But you know, you have to understand that the thing about what we do here. Oh, God damn it! I can't do this anymore. Okay, look. I am sick and tired of people hating the decisions that I make. You know, or thinking that I'm crazy because all of our original content makes Hallmark movies look like a bunch of Citizen fucking Kanes. There's something you don't know about this company. Netflix is not a regular company. No, you sit down, Ted. Look, just throwing away money on 7 seasons of the Ashton Kutcher show, The Ranch, was intentional. Okay? The owner of Netflix is involved in a Brewster's Millions situation where he has to get rid of all of his money to win his full inheritance. That's right. And for those of you too young to know what Brewster's Millions is, you can't watch it on Netflix because it's a good movie. For all you content creators out there, your producers, your directors, your actors, writers, whatever, this is a cash grab, okay? Set up a meeting with me. Or not. It doesn't even matter. You know, either way, we will finance your shitty ideas. I promise you that. All right, look, now if you'll excuse me, I have to go drop off a bag of cash to Marlon Wayans for a new movie where he plays Siamese quadruplets that own a pudding shop. Yeah. Yes, I know that Siamese is not politically correct. I do. But that is unfortunately the name of the movie. So I give this whole thing 3 years tops.
Rob Ping, everybody.
What's going on? My
How are you?
My son like walked in the door with my wife like 30 seconds before I was about to go on. Just walking the door. He's 2 years old. Just walking the door like, yeah.
You can feel the
Like
energy.
that BBC dad.
I love it.
What a joy. What a
Oh,
joy. Yeah, that was really funny, Rob. That was so good.
Hey.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm so scared to say anything about Netflix because we do have a couple dozen industry in the audience right now.
Yeah, all development people at Netflix.
They're
I thought you were
offended.
going to say we all have like a couple dozen screeners from them that we owe them.
Yeah, please keep on giving us physical copies of things to screen Netflix. I love it. I don't hate it at all.
I mean, at least it's not Amazon where it's just like full on gifts, like baskets full of things.
Suitcases full of Mrs. Maisel
Yeah.
ephemera.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Ugh.
We truly we can't complain about that because it's nice. It's a
No,
corporation.
it isn't nice. No, it's too much stuff.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't fit into conventional garbage cans. I'm a no.
Is it recycling? Is it garbage? I really don't know.
Yeah, what is it?
It
What
shouldn't
is
be on
this?
me.
It's
Figure it
art.
out.
PVC?
It's art. It's for your consideration.
Rob, so you're coming to us from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You also just moved not too long
I'm
ago.
not a
right?
newbie like Sydney. I've been here for like 3 weeks. So
Oh my God.
that's why there's nothing on the walls. We're
Yeah.
just figuring it out.
Maybe
Yeah.
New York is dead.
Wow.
Good.
Terrifying idea. It is weird that people keep leaving. What made you move, Rob? Were you just like, I'm going to give it a try? Just like Sydney?
Yeah, it was a combination of that and like some work stuff. So just kind of felt like, yes, let's say yes to this move.
And what neighborhood are you in?
Los Feliz.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Do you have to get rid of most of your stuff when you move across the country, or do you drive a big U-Haul? I've always wondered this.
I wanted to drive so bad, like that's such a cool thing. But we have a 2-year-old, and that's no, you don't do
That's
that.
a no. That's an absolute no.
Like an hour trip is questionable. So we like we got rid of so much stuff. I'm sure everyone's just dropping off left and right, but I'm going to tell you the whole story.
Describe your move in
It's my fault for asking a very
Describe that
Yeah, so
move.
3 months in, 3 months out, we got rid of a lot of stuff. We have to buy all new stuff here. We shipped everything and we flew. It's crazy.
Wow.
We're here. All's
good.
good.
Welcome. I hope the weather is great and that you're enjoying yourself. And
Beautiful. It's
it
beautiful
smells
here.
like flowers. To me, it smells like flowers everywhere. That's the thing I miss most about being in LA. Is just like smelling freshness always.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like I'm always outside, which is weird, but it just feels good. It feels right. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Great.
That sounds awful.
That's good.
It smells like flowers where I am in this hellhole here.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's lovely here. It's just a murder basement.
A lady on the street threw a bunch of flowers at my face and said I cursed you last week. So I totally understand.
Okay, that's something.
Good thing.
It's the same.
That is something.
Yeah, that's something.
Thank you so much for being on the show, Rob. That was
No, it's
great.
all right.
Yeah. You guys
We
are
will
the
see
best.
you soon, I hope.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Wow.
right, folks, we did it again.
The end of the
You
show.
did it again.
And we couldn't have done it without the best tech in the biz, Mr. Kurt Cruz.
Bring
Are
him
you-
into the room.
Hell yeah, there he is.
Hi.
Hi,
I'd
Kurt.
like to open and use that voice effect again that you showed us earlier.
You got it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, everybody, yeah.
Do you want to promote the Tickly real quick, Kurt, in that voice?
Donate to the artist. Tickly.co/just for laughs. So just a donation, $5.
Whoa! That got
I have have terrible news for the four of us who are not Kurt, that's what this show is going to be from now on.
It really should. That's how we should open and close every show.
That's it, baby. That is it.
That's great. The
Unbelievable.
Kurt Cruz house band, the one-man house band.
Well, thank you, Kurt. Thank you, JFL. Thank you, everyone watching.
Thank you to everybody who performed. Shout out to Spencer, who keeps us going strong.
Spencer.
We'll see you all next week.
We'll see you next time.
More characters.
Bye, everybody. I miss you already.
Later, guys.
Bye. Happy therapy.